exploring themes of manipulation and redemption in other people's money. The screenplay, Other People's Money, delves into the complexities of manipulation, personal failure, and the quest for redemption through the lives of its characters, particularly focusing on the protagonist, Patty. Character dynamics and development. Patty's journey. Patty is introduced as a young, insecure woman who becomes entangled in a web of deceit and manipulation. Initially, she is portrayed as vulnerable and easily influenced by her mentor, Gianna. As Patty's character develops, she embodies the consequences of neglect and abuse from her past, leading her to engage in morally questionable behaviours, particularly in her relationships with men. Gianna serves as both a mentor and a corrupting force in Patty's life. Once a failed actress, Gianna channels her frustrations into a film production company that primarily focuses on scamming enthusiastic, creative individuals. The screenplay highlights how Gianna's manipulative tendencies deeply affect Patty, leading her down a dark path of deceit and exploitation. Themes of exploitation and abuse. The cycle of abuse. The narrative emphasizes the cycle of abuse and manipulation. Patty's childhood experiences of neglect manifest in her adult relationships, particularly with men. Her daddy issues make her susceptible to exploiting their vulnerabilities for her gain. This theme underscores the psychological impact of childhood trauma and how it can perpetuate cycles of dysfunction in adult relationships. Financial exploitation. The central plot revolves around financial manipulation and exploitation. Gianna and Patty target young creatives with limited resources, promising them success while ultimately robbing them of their money and dreams. This theme serves as a critique of predatory behaviours in the creative industry, where enthusiasm can be easily manipulated for personal gain, romantic entanglements and consequences. Patty and Mark's relationship. The relationship between Patty and Mark is pivotal in illustrating the consequences of manipulation. Mark, a talented musician, falls victim to Patty's schemes, leading to his financial ruin and emotional distress. Their relationship is marked by a series of poor decisions, driven by Patty's selfishness and Mark's misplaced trust. Impact on family. The screenplay hints at the broader implications of Patty's actions on Mark's family. While Mark is a devoted father, his struggles with trust and financial instability strain his relationship with his child. This dynamic highlights how individual actions can ripple out, affecting not just the individuals involved, but also their families and loved ones. Karma and redemption arc. Consequences of actions. Karma plays a significant role in the narrative, as the characters face the repercussions of their actions. Gianna's manipulative schemes ultimately lead to her downfall, while Patty's journey reflects a struggle for redemption. The screenplay suggests that without accountability and a willingness to change, the cycle of exploitation will continue. Path to redemption. Patty's potential for redemption emerges as she confronts her past. After a series of failures and personal crises, including Mark's breakdown, Patty is faced with a choice: to continue her deceitful ways or to seek genuine change. The narrative hints at her eventual decision to get a job and pay back those she has wronged, indicating a desire for redemption and a more honest life. Psychological depth and complexity. Understanding sociopathy. The screenplay raises questions about the nature of sociopathy and empathy. Patty's character is portrayed with a complex blend of selfishness and occasional glimpses of care for her family, leading to debates about whether she is a true psychopath or merely a sociopath struggling with her issues. This ambiguity adds depth to her character and invites the audience to explore the nuances of human behaviour. Therapeutic intervention. Therapy emerges as a crucial element in Patty's journey towards self-awareness. Through sessions with a therapist, she confronts her destructive patterns and begins to understand the consequences of her actions. This aspect of the narrative emphasizes the importance of mental health and the potential for change through introspection and professional guidance. Dark humour and surrealism. Tone and style, the screenplay employs a darkly humorous and surreal tone to convey its heavy themes. This stylistic choice allows for a unique exploration of serious issues while maintaining an engaging narrative. The juxtaposition of dark humour with the painful realities of the characters' lives creates a compelling viewing experience. Cinematic influences. The narrative draws inspiration from independent films of the 80s and 90s, reminiscent of directors like Jim Jarmusch and Christopher Nolan. This influence is evident in the screenplay's structure and character development, reflecting a desire to blend serious themes with a quirky, offbeat style that captivates the audience. Conclusion: a cautionary tale. In summary, Other People's Money serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of manipulation, the consequences of exploitation, and the potential for redemption. Through the complex relationships between Patty, Gianna, and Mark, the screenplay explores deep psychological themes while maintaining an engaging narrative filled with dark humour and surreal elements. Ultimately, it challenges viewers to reflect on the nature of trust, the impact of past traumas, and the possibility of change.